Donkey of the Day for Monday, April 8th goes to the young man, Kodak Black. I got a few thoughts about this, but I'm reluctantly discussing because I feel like I'm feeding the troll by even talking about this, and I'm confused at what pisses people off nowadays because I've watched Kodak Black disrespect dark-skinned women, disrespect young M.A., so the outrage over these comments he made about Lauren London just seem a little odd to me. I understand the circumstances because of the murder of the late, great Nipsey Hussle. It's totally confused me over the past week. I mean, that situation is heartbreaking on a number of levels, and it has me questioning a lot of things about life and things that I believed, in particular the law of attraction. And this is just something I'm going to work out through therapy. But I just want people to be consistent with what we tolerate in our culture because we never are, okay? There is never a set standard our values. It's just a lot of selective morality based off who y'all like. Now, before we continue, let me play what made everyone pissed off at Kodak Black. This is Kodak on IG Live talking about Lauren London.
Lauren London, that baby, though, she finna be out here single. She finna be a whole widow out here. I'd be the best man I could be, fuck. I'd give her a whole year. She might need a whole year to be crying and
What Kodak said out loud is what millions of dirtbags, millions of filthy dudes around the world are thinking. Nipsey has passed. You go to jail or you pass, brothers will be plotting on your girl. Dudes will be in your girl DMs talking about, I'm here for you if you need me. It's foul, but it's reality, and it's some extremely disrespectful, goofy stuff to say. I mean, Nipsey not even in the ground yet, but we have to have consistency with these things because the truth to the matter is Kodak Black is always saying disrespectful stuff in regards to women, just like majority of the culture is always saying disrespectful stuff in regards to women. Now, if we are at the point where we aren't tolerating this from anyone anymore, great. I'm all for that. But this isn't about what's right. It's about what's popular. And there's not a more popular topic in hip-hop in the world right now than Nipsey Hussle. Kodak Black doubled down on what he said, but tried to explain it a little better. Let's listen.
They ain't post when I was saying, oh, bro, like, I'm about to turn up for my community and do a whole lot of positive shit. Because of, bro, I never knew, bro. I only seen, bro, one time. Hell yeah, I said what I said. What the what y'all expect her to be single forever? I said I give her a year to grieve and cry. Hell yeah, she a bad bitch. Any one of y'all, if she try to holler at anybody, y'all ain't finna be like, oh, nah, I can't do it because of Nipsey. I said I'm gonna do positive shit. And then she gonna see that, and she gonna be like, you know what? Oh, you remind me.
I got a headache already. Well, this brought out all the OGs to check Kodak, in particular T.I.
Kodak Black, you out of pocket. Fix that quickly, expeditiously. Ain't nobody else gonna say it. I done said it to you, and if I see you, I'm gonna say it in your face. You out of pocket. Get your self together.
The game had something to say as well.
This go for Kodak Black and any other disrespecting my Nip name. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep his girl's name out your mouth. The wrong with you new.
See, you shouldn't argue with fools because people from a distance can't tell who's who, especially on social media. See, when you call people out on social media, it just escalates the situation that doesn't need to be escalated. Pull up on Kodak, call him. He will receive that wisdom from you differently than you getting on IG demanding that he fix it because social media is like high school. It's just a bunch of people amping up a situation, and you already know men got fragile egos, and that toxic masculinity leads brothers to feel like they have to prove themselves, and it can lead to violence, and that's exactly what we don't want or need right now. It's so hypocritical of people to mourn Nipsey because he was tragically murdered, but then wish death on Kodak. I saw people saying, please, God, take Kodak and give us back Nipsey. No, wishing death on Kodak's not right either. I don't want to see any black men taken away from their families for nonsense. Kodak just needs to be checked, and social media, to me, is not the place to check him. Well, someone clearly got through to Kodak because he apologized to Lauren and Nipsey, but still challenged everyone else to smoke. Let's listen.
if I disrespected you, Lauren London, in any shape or form, I'm sorry, even though I didn't. And rest in peace to dude. Y'all already know what I said. I said dude encouraged me to do for the community. But anyhow, my bad to them two. But for all you other people like trying to fake act like y'all little boy me on the internet or checking me on the internet, you could hit my line.
See the fragile male ego. Toxic masculinity on full display. Kodak feel he's been challenged, so now he wants the challenge. He was called out in front of people, so now he wants to prove he ain't no punk. See, if one of these OGs would have just called him, like he said, schooled him behind the scenes, he would have apologized and we would have moved on. But nope, now he feels he has to prove himself, and the guys who called him out probably feel like they have to prove themselves too. It's all just goofy. And now Kodak Black has been banned from radio stations in L.A. Salute to Justin Credible, salute to Big Boy. They say they aren't playing his music anymore. Here's the thing. We got to stop with this selective morality. If we're going to be consistent, we need to be consistent all across the board, because it's just weird banning a rapper for disrespecting a woman when so much music from rappers over the years has disrespected women. I'm just confused at some of the stands people choose to take, because we can't act like we are mad at Kodak because he disrespected Lauren. You're mad at Kodak for disrespecting Nipsey. And I understand that, but where's all this outrage when women are being disrespected, period? And you know my motto, I can't tell someone how to react, but I don't know if this is an offense worth banning someone's music over. But that's not a stretch either, because Kodak has one record. What's that, ZZ? That's been playing on radio for damn near a year, so the song is damn near burnt out. That's the only song he got on the radio, so it's not like you're making a real incredible stand banning his music, but that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is, it's a bigger lesson to be learned than all of this, and the lesson to be learned is consistency. If we are at the point in hip-hop where we will not tolerate disrespect of women, great! I'm all for that. But the OGs have to know the youth learn from them, whether directly or indirectly. The Game checked Kodak, but didn't earlier this year the Game put out snippets of a song talking about smashing people's wives? Don't you think it's hypocritical to check someone for talking about getting with someone's wife when you made a whole song about it? Just because you don't like Kanye or Joe Budden doesn't mean it's cool for Game to rap about smashing their wives. I just want us to be consistent when it comes to what we tolerate or don't tolerate in the culture. But I also want us to remember the wise words from the late, great Nipsey Hussle when he was on Big Boy in Big Boy's Neighborhood. He said this, and this applies to the Kodak Black situation.
The public should not even react to clown shit. The public should follow the real niggas, and the real niggas ain't reacting, so y'all don't react. Put the dude on goofy time and just let him sit over here and do what he's doing until that shit expire, because it always gonna self-destruct, clearly.
Mm-hmm. That's right. In other words, you give life to what you give energy to, so stop giving energy to goofy stuff. Please give Kodak Black the biggest hee-haw.